Tomb Raider is a huge title for the PlayStation franchise. Well, PlayStation as a brand. You guys kind of helped Sony launch that initial console. How important is it to get this title on PS4?
Yeah, we were really excited about it, and we wanted to make sure that this was a release that felt worthy of a 20-year celebration. And so we did a ton of brainstorming and tried to figure out what the best way to do that was. Obviously, we wanted to include all of the past content from the season pass and all unlocked outfits and all of that, but we wanted to create new content, and we decided that Croft Manor was kind of the perfect way to celebrate a 20-year celebration and to give back to our fans who've been here with us for that long.
Yeah, so not only did you help launch that original hardware way back when, but now there's brand new hardware. We're breaking new ground with virtual reality, PSVR. What was it a thought to get Tomb Raider in there right from the beginning?
I think it was something that the opportunity just lined up nicely. So after we released the PC version earlier this year, we decided, we sat down like, what are the opportunities? Where can we make new content and so on? And PSVR was something that was really exciting, and it lined up very nicely. PSVR comes out next week alongside our release. So it was really cool. It's the first time that as a studio we've done VR. So in Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, we have the main piece of new content is Croft Manor. So you get to explore Croft Manor in Blood Ties, and it's very much an adventure-focused mode. So you learn about Lara and her past and her history, and you solve puzzles and find artifacts and letters and so on. And we thought that was a very nice piece of content to try PlayStation VR on. And then we also in Croft Manor have a replayable mode, which is called Lara's Nightmare. That one is not compatible with VR. It's a very combat-heavy mode. But in that one, it's focused on replaying basically trying to survive in this really dark and scary Croft Manor that's infested with zombies, and every time it changes. So you're in a different place, the weapons are in a different place, the skulls you have to find are in a different place, and it's about surviving and seeing how high you can get your score to work your way up to the top of the leaderboards.
So now one of the things with the first, I don't want to say the first Tomb Raider, but I guess since the reboot that we had a couple years back, you launched some enhancements for like the PC version. Are we going to be seeing a similar kind of, I don't want to say relaunch, but I guess patched in for the Ps4 Pro? In other words, like an up-res, higher frame rates, etc.
Yeah, so we have announced that we are compatible on the Ps4 Pro. We can't get into a lot of specifics right at this time. We're going to do more information closer to launch. But what we can talk about are the 3 different modes that we have for Ps4 Pro, which are really exciting. We always like to give our fans options whenever possible. So we have the 4K mode, which is locked at 30 FPS. You can also choose to do an unlocked frame rate, which is 1080p. And then we have enriched visuals, which is locked at 30, but it's for people who don't necessarily have a 4K display and they just want to push the system to get as many cool visual rendering techniques in there and make the world look as beautiful and lush as possible. So that is what we announced alongside the Ps4 Pro Compatibility, and we're really excited. The reception with it, people have been, giving people options depending on their hardware and their displays is gone over really well. So we're excited about that.
Quickly, just re-review, I guess, all the little pack-ins that players can expect to pick up on October 11th.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll be getting the new Blood Ties DLC, which has the exploration of Croft Manor and Lara's Nightmare. You'll be getting co-op for Endurance mode. You'll also be getting a new difficulty setting, which is Extreme Survivor, which is no save points unless you make a base camp, which you have to find the resources to make a base camp. It's very hard. We're also releasing 5 classic Lara skins, so you can play the game as low poly Lara, whose mouth doesn't even move, and she has little mitt hands. It's really funny. And then we reimagined the Tomb Raider 3 outfit from Antarctica for Siberia. So it's basically a remade classic outfit for Rise of the Tomb Raider Lara, and then that PSVR compatibility. So that's a lot. We added all of that in addition to all of the season pass content that was released prior, the game, and all of the pre-order outfits, any additional piece of content. Everything's on disc.
PlayStation gamers should be happy. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, we think so. We really poured our hearts into making this something that felt worthy of a 20-year celebration.